You know they eat babies. That is not bullshit. It's true.
So it's not just the dogs and the cats, not just the pets.
It's not just the dogs and the cats. They're full-on vampires. And everybody still thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. They're full-on vampires. They love the taste of human flesh and they drink human blood. They do.
Ah! Crazy bitch might be on to something. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How you doing? JQ, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great this morning. It's a Monday morning, September 30th. We on episode number 26. Yeah, how was y'all weekend? How was y'all weekend? My weekend was amazing. I had a great, relaxed weekend. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I did, but you know, I had a really good, relaxed weekend. It wasn't much going on, just some me time, well needed me time. And I came back in here today, all energized and ready to get into these topics, so we can talk about what was going on in the media all weekend. Wasn't much. This was a light weekend. You know. Oh, I got my coffee. And I'm ready to get into it. I wish I would have went to church Sunday, y'all. That's the only thing I didn't do. I wish that I had went to church yesterday. And that would have just topped off everything for my weekend. I'm going to try to be up in there this Sunday. Maybe. No guarantee. I'm chill, got my tank top on, got my little Harry Potter hat on. Got my Harry Potter hat on, supportive of Minerva McGonagall from Harry Potter. Miss Maggie Smith, the woman who played Minerva McGonagall in Harry Potter. She has passed away, so I would like to say rest in peace to her. I'm a Harry Potter fan. I love Harry Potter. I love all of them, and I grew up on this. So here she go, Miss McGonagall. Rest in peace, Miss Maggie. You left behind tons of memories and movies with your talent. So rest in peace to you. My mama didn't like me watching no Harry Potter growing up, y'all. Baby, she heard that Wingardium Leviosa up in there. Boy, if you don't cut that shit off your mouth. Baby, I used to love me some freaking Harry Potter. Y'all know my mama is evangelist. She was not going for it. She was not going for it. Had us in church every Sunday. She wasn't going for that Harry Potter shit. But I would have to sneak and watch it though. Speaking of going to church, Kim Burrell back in the vlogs, y'all. Now, some of y'all that's new around here, which I'm pretty sure y'all ain't. We all know Kim Burrell represents for the Kojic church folks, the black Kojic church folks. She's the example of what it looks like from a judgmental, outspoken, black, Kojic, church-going woman. She is the face of that. You want to know what black church folks be giving? Go look up Kim Burrell. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, she's very homophobic in the past. I remember her getting up in front of the church and talking about homosexuals. There's a video clip out there y'all can go look up. She was being very homophobic. And then, since she done got a new glam team full of the faggies, they got her over there looking like she belonged on a red carpet, she gonna get up in front of the congregation and apologize for her homosexual comments she's made in the past. And I ain't gonna too much hold it against Kim. You know, kinda. But kinda ain't, because everybody deserves forgiveness and everybody deserves some room to grow. So, you know. But she back in the blog. Let's see what she got to say. Y'all know, I don't be watching this shit like that. I just be kind of scrolling and saving and then coming in here and giving a live reaction. For those that are new around here, none of this is fact. All of this is alleged. And this is opinion based off of my observation. For fun, laugh, and giggles. That's it. All right, we're going to get into what Kim done did now.
See, y'all want me to get beat up until y'all let that man serve for you.
No.
Please let me sing my song.
Okay,
I'll make as many duets in this room as you would like. But give me one round by myself. Right? I'm trying to minister to somebody without all of this, right quick. I'll come back and make a choir. Choose your part. I'll be back. May your struggles keep you. I'm talking to y'all, I'm not just singing. And may your troubles shelter you. Ye God, and may your battles in the way. And may your What a mighty happy new year, everybody. When I tell you, the year has started just the way we needed it to do. So, here is the narrative. I'm in the middle of ministry, and you know how you close out a sermon? And I'm singing, thank you, Lord. I'm thinking that I'm singing a solo, and you always got that one that has to join you. And I heard her, y'all, and she was singing, and I was just going for it. Thank, ma'am. Because I'm operating in the things of the Spirit. Sometimes when I operate publicly, everybody doesn't understand the dispensation of what I operate in. They just see me as Kim the singer who's not being the singer, who is not always the singer. I'm the preacher. I'm the person with the gift of the prophetic. But anyway, so I'm sitting there singing, and I keep hearing her. And
What
then the
thing she
man in
gonna do
front of her
a
said,
two-hole?
she's trying to tell you, ma'am. So this was somebody who was disconnected in the service, but it was cool. But if you go further into the video, you're going to see what happened. I pulled her up, and then she went to dancing. What a time we had. I want to tell everybody, COVID is starting to rise again, just like I told.
Now, let me go read the comment. Somebody said, I want her to stop singing and performing, just stay at home. They said, why do arrogant church people have the same voice? Somebody said, the comments be taking me out. No matter how often you go to church, you ain't a real Christian, Kim. This woman ego leaves no room for the Holy Spirit or Christ to flow through her. So why is she still getting access to God's people? Our churches have to do better with their discernment. Someone said, who keeps inviting her? A worship leader is to lead the people into worship. It's not a concert. Now, I heard that. Somebody said, I'm singing. I don't care. God is using me too. Now, I'm going to touch on something, right? And y'all might not agree, but I ain't a fan of Kim Burrell's voice like that. I'm not. I'm not. Now, not saying that she can't sing, but I don't think it's all that. Now, some might say the same about me, which is cool. But I'm just saying, all that hype y'all be giving her like she Whitney, no. She alright. Like she Karen Clark Sheard or somebody, she alright. She alright. Y'all done boost that lady head up. That's why she get up there in the pulpit and always be showing her ass. Y'all did that. Y'all filled her head up. And now I've heard her sing a few songs that have like knocked my socks off, right? Just a few. For me. But for the most part, I don't know. I like to think I have a good discerning spirit. So I've always gotten a little cold shoulder from Kim through the camera as I'm watching the content. I always got my spirit be like, Now that can be deceiving because I've never met her. But based off of what I be seeing on camera, my spirit be like, That's a negative energy. That's a bad spirit. So I don't know. I'm just gonna blame y'all for boosting her head up. I remember back in the day, y'all, if y'all like on YouTube how I am, back in the day, T.S. Madison used to eat her ass up. I used to sit around and get a good motherfucking laugh out of T.S. Madison eating her homophobic ass up. Used to tell her new doula hole. Every time. She ain't said that about her in years. But she used to lay it to her. Shout out to Madison. Hey, Madison. Congratulations. You know what I'm talking about. Since the internet knows everything about that lady. Congratulations. And on all your success and your Emmys and stuff like that. Shout out to T.S. and Madison. You go, girl. I wanted to touch on this. She did speak and say, sometimes when y'all watching it can be misconstrued, but she's not like that. I do kind of feel like that. I do feel like she cocky as crap with her gift and her talent. But I really feel like she's a sweet woman. My spirit be like, I don't know about her. But I really believe she's a sweet woman. I'm going to say that. Shout out to you, Kim Burrell. Lil Boosie's daughter, Aviana, gets emotional while calling him out for making homophobic comments. Oh, we are talking about homophobic this morning. Remember, y'all, I ain't seen none of this. These are live reactions. Observation and opinion. Aviana gets emotional while calling him out for making homophobic comments. No matter how you feel, at the end of the day, I'm your blood. I'm going to hear a little bit of what she got to say, and then we're going to chime in.
I really don't even know where to start for real, because this ain't even my character. I don't really be getting on here and giving y'all what y'all want. But I feel like my daddy want me to give y'all what y'all want, and he want me to give him what he want as well. Okay, so he always speaking on my sexuality. The whole world know that. And it been about 2 years now that I be quiet. I keep quiet on the shit. I wouldn't say nothing. I just go with the flow. I did everything in my power to understand that this is my father, regardless. Like, I'm going to accept him and love him for who he is. So, I just seen he recently did an interview with Carisha, and he used the word contaminate. Man, the first ever interview you did, you said you found out I was gay, that I like girls and I had a girlfriend from a picture that went viral. That was a lie. I let that slide. I never addressed it. You found out I was gay a year before that. The incident happened in Jamaica when I was a gay B-word, when you called me a gay B-word. So if the world really knew all the things and the hurtful things you told me before, and I forgave you, you wouldn't even understand. And no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, nigga, I'm your blood. I am your daughter.
Wow.
and you get to talking about God. Like, I don't know my God. He talking about God and how I grew up. I know my God from Nita, from my mama. My mama sent me scriptures every morning. My mama put me in a church home. I don't recall not one time I'm ever getting up with you and you taking me to the Lord's house. I don't never recall it. I didn't learn it from you. I learned to hustle from you. I learned to not let nobody play with me from you, even if it's you. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I never downplayed you. I never said you was a bad father, because you not. And you get to talking about.
Wow. I need to take a second. Wow. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but just a little clip we watched. Wow. I'm gonna go to the comments a little bit, and then I'm gonna give, I'm gonna say what I have to say. Somebody said that's his baby girl, y'all. Daddies be hurt about stuff like that. I'm glad he apologized. They say he love all his kids, especially her. Okay, let me give my comment on this. So what Boosie did went on Carisha Please, and he did an interview where he was asked about his daughter, and his response was that he can't have that around his other kids because it could contaminate them. And that's what caused her to get on here and say what she has to say. Maybe because in person she can't really get it out like how she needs to. So this is a way for her to kind of get it out. And this is none of our business. Just so we clear here. It's none of our business. This don't affect you and I. But I'm kind of glad she went on ahead and put this out. A lot of people hold stuff in and end up lashing out really, really badly. And they can't help it because they've held in hurtful things that someone has done to them for so long. So when they finally let it out, it come out real nasty, unapologetic, not even thought out. Just however it's felt at the time. And that's not good. We should always think before we act. So for her mental space, I think this was a good call for her to come out and say it. Wow. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, wow. She is so right. At the end of the day, she your blood. She's yours. You brought her here. If anything, she should be able to look up, and daddy and mama always right there. No matter how old she get, they should always look up. As long as they mama and daddy alive, they should always be able to look up and look behind them over their shoulder. And you not too far behind. You right there ready to love on them and show them that they worth being here. That their life means something to you. No matter what decisions they made in life. We see parents out here, children who are killing folks. Walking up in school, blowing it up. They parents right there. They parents still coming to visit them. Still loving on them. Even though they done blew up a school full of people. They parents still there. Still loving on their kids. Black people, I've seen a lot of black people do this and worse to their children for not turning out how they want them to be. Especially when they turn LGBTQ. In the black community, once you go LGBTQ, that is it. You are disowned. You're disregarded. You're not accepted. They barely even see you. They only see you because you are black. Other than that, they don't really see you like that. And they don't respect you. And they not with their gay shit. Not scared to hide it. Not scared to voice their opinion on it. Not scared to disregard you. Not scared to disown you. Throw you out like you nothing. Based off of a choice that you made with the life that was given to you by them. God gave you breath, but they brought you into this world without you asking to be here. Parents, if anything, to me, that's the least you can do for your children is be there for them. The very least. Even if you're not financially stable and you can't do, the least you can do is be there for them and support them in this walk of life. As a parent, you should know already that it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So if anything that I can do to take a little bit of that weight off of my children, I will. Anything. That includes if she needs you to be there to cry on, be there for her. What she do outside of your household ain't got nothing to do with you. I remember watching this when they're about to interview. Boosie was saying like she can't come to his house with her girlfriend because he don't want her contaminating the other children. You know, and that's, hey, I'm with parents and whatever rules they have for their home. Because I'm an adult and whatever I say go up in here, it goes. So whatever my mama say go in her house, if she don't want me bringing a certain someone over there, I'm not bringing you over there. Out of respect for my mama. I can still have a relationship with mine and not bring you around. Now if my mama want to miss out on that part of my life, that's on her. Even though my mama love it, she ain't missing out on nothing when it come to me. But if she did, I respect you, mama. I'm not going to stop. That's how I am. Like, I respect my mama just for giving me life. Just for giving me life and raising me. I will forever be in your debt. Thank you. So if she disagree with something I'm doing, it's okay. I still love you, mama. Thank you. Thank you, mama. Thank you. I get emotional when I talk about my mama. Here I go. I'm gonna cry. But yes, I'm one of them who thank my mama just for giving me life. Just for raising me. So if she feels, you can feel however you want, mama. I'm your child. I think it's the disrespectful part. Just listen at Iviana. She may feel a bit disrespected by her father. You know? And I thank my mom for not being disrespectful to me at all. No matter what I choose to do. She's not disrespectful. She's going to respect me. So I think for her, it's getting a bit disrespectful. Oh, y'all, we got to move on. That's why I don't talk about my mama. I get emotional. But this ain't about me. This is about Boosie and his daughter. All right, we're going to move along. Marlon Wayans says, you can't paint Boosie as a monster after the rapper faced backlash from his daughter for homophobic comments. We're going to read what he got to say. Marlon Wayans said, you can't paint at Boosie Official as a monster. That man is a father that provides. I believe him, his daughter, and God will figure this out. It took me a second. Give their family grace and time. This is growing pain. She know her daddy loves her. That's all that matters. He may come around. He may not. But that's on him and that's on her. Now that I agree. Nice way to stay out of it. I think they were adding Marlon Wayans because Marlon Wayans has a kid who is LGBTQ plus. LGBTQ plus, and Marlon Wayans dealt with it, and he supports his child. So I think they were probably adding him on social media, and he responded to the ads. You know, nice way to stay out of it. Nice way to stay out of it. So after that, Boosie issues an apology. And he says, you know, he never meant to hurt you. You're daddy's baby, and I love you. And that was his response. Oh, look at them together. Look at them. She is his little mini me. They look so much alike. They look so much alike. Parents, stop allowing sexuality to come between you and your children. Stop. Stop allowing what your children choose to do with the life that you've given them to affect how you love your children. There's parents out here like that are parents to Jeffrey Dahmer's. Jeffrey Dahmer's dad loved on him even after he killed all them folks. Daddy was still loving on him. He done murdered all these people. Done did all this fucked up stuff. The daddy still loved him. You know why? Because at the end of the day, that's his child. That's who he brought into this world. So he gonna try to see the beauty in that child, no matter how bad that child is being. No matter how bad, what that child grew up to become. Jeffrey Dahmer looked over his shoulder. His daddy was right there. Each and every time. We see this all the time. Black people, we gotta love on our children. That's why I thank God for my mom. My mama loved me. I can feel it when I'm away from her. Shout out to Boosie and his daughter. They're gonna get it together. I really think Boosie loves his daughter. I really, 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 really do. All right, next topic. Before we go to next topic, somebody wrote, Boosie represents a specific brand of black people, and that's why he'll never be canceled. I won't explain. Now, y'all know I love me some Boosie. I love me some Boosie. I agree. Boosie do represent a specific brand of black people. Also, Boosie owns every single thing he touches. Mainstream media don't own nothing. He a true Scorpio, and me and him got the same birthday. Shout out to Boosie. Shout out to Boosie. But yeah, Boosie owned everything. So Boosie is Boosie's boss. He the head nigga in charge. So they can't cancel him. The hood is who endorses Boosie. The hood is who paid Boosie. And in the hood, that's real good money. People don't like to think so, but most definitely it is. In the hood, it's plenty money. Black people got plenty money. So Boosie ain't worried about ever going broke or being canceled, because he do represent a specific brand of black people. Just saying. And then he got I'm pretty sure he got fans of all colors, all races. Cool. But he do. There's a lot of black people that want to say a lot of stuff that can't. But Boosie said, can't cancel Boosie. I think that's what Baby got a little bit of. He hung around Boosie and thought I could just get out here and say what the fuck I want, because he owns a lot of his stuff too. But it don't work like that with you. You had a deal with a record label. So they silenced your ass as soon as you got up on stage and made that little comment about niggas sucking each other off in the parking lot. They thrashed that ass. Now, Boosie tried to speak up for you, but Boosie already knew what time it was. They finna get you. They finna get you, and they been getting you ever since. But see, if you would never signed with no record label and built your name up in the streets first, like, not just in your state, but you know, across America, you would have had the back to the streets. They ain't got the back of the street like that. You kind of mainstream. But hey, they ain't lying. Boosie do represent a specific group of black people. Just saying. But we moving right along. First question of the day. A father's question: when is the appropriate time to tell his daughter that her mom receives child support payments? My daughter is 13 now, and I'm debating if I should tell her about the child support she receives. When is it a good time to introduce that? I don't have kids, but I'm going to answer this from an outside perspective. You could have told her at 12, but 13 is a good age to start introducing a lot of things to your children that they may or may not have been aware of. Because they're coming into an age of awareness, like being more aware. And so I think in this day and age, I think it's very important that we do not keep secrets from kids. Like, they know. They be already knowing that they don't know probably all the juice, but they sat back long enough to know whoop the whoop and what's what. So at a certain age, we should start explaining these things so that they know. I heard a woman say, that's not up for the father to do. That's between the mom. No. That's his daughter too. And as a father, if he feels like he wants to share this with his daughter because it's the truth, allow him to share the truth. A lot of y'all don't want them to share the truth because the child is going to want the money, because that's who it's for. It's not for you to pay your bills. It's not for none of that. It's for the child. You may be the guardian so that you allowed to dictate what and how the money is spent. But the money is still for the child. So when the child get of age and they can start making decisions on their own with the money, like 13 you're a teenager, 13. That teen signifies that you are a teenager. This is the beginning of it. You need to start learning some type of responsibility. Now, parents, you can, once you let them know that they receive child support from their father and they start demanding the money, this is what I say. One, you can just let them have the money. Two, let them have the money and charge. This gonna be a sticky one. This gonna be a sticky one. You could charge them a little fee for something. I don't know what it's gonna go towards. Maybe it goes towards their phone bill or something. But they need to learn some type of responsibility with the money that they have. As a parent, you need to teach your children money management. So if they receiving some type of funds from their father, this is your perfect. If y'all have to tell her about it, and let's say she starts asking for it, this will be a perfect time for you to teach them money management and about the real world. You get them a little bill that they have to stick to. And it could be small, it could be a phone bill. You pay their phone bill, but now since they getting their $300, they $200, they $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 a month from their father, you say, okay, your room and board, $50. Your phone bill, $50. So whatever. It's some type of small responsibility. Even if you don't charge them for room and board, you charge them something to teach them money management. That's very important. A lot of children are raised now with silver spoons. They don't even get child support. Their parents just give them, and don't teach them any type of money management. And then when they get out here on their own, they so spoiled. They don't know how to manage no money. They don't know how to keep no house. They don't know how to cook. Barely know how to clean up behind themselves. Because the parents ain't do nothing but just give you, and they never taught you how to manage your life. So, one, you could just give them the money. Two, you can give them the money and also teach them responsibility. Or three, let them know that the real about it. You could also let them know the real. This money is for you, to support you. I am your guardian, so I dictate what happens with that money. As your guardian, you need a roof over your head. You eat 5 times a day. You're constantly growing. You need shoes. You need clothes. You need products. You need this. You need that. You're growing. You need school supplies. You like to go out, have fun with your friends, and stuff like that. So, as a parent, I'm dictating what happens with this child support. That could also be a way too. But hiding, keeping secrets from kids, things that they need to know. We're not in that time era no more where you have to keep secrets from your kids. Tell these kids what's going on. They already know. It's best that you tell them as a parent and prepare them. Prepare them. Especially if this is like the first time they ever hearing this or experiencing this. This is an experience. And as a parent, I want to make this experience smooth as possible. Because you only get one shot. Nah, for real, you only really get one shot with that child. So try to make it an experience and a pleasant one. If something like this was to come up. All right, we're going to be moving right along. Since we already talking about kids. It says, man says he doesn't care how many resources he has. He won't roll out the red carpet for his kids. Says he'll provide basic needs, but they'll struggle like he did. Now, I ain't watched this. This is a live review. This is a live observation. So I'm going to give my opinion after.
You can raise a child to value $1 without making them struggle for it.
Whatever, use our fucking vocabulary.
Elaborate.
Struggle, adversity, whatever, trials and tribulations, whatever the fuck you want to use. Long story short, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. So whatever word you want to use to describe that, whatever. All I'm saying is, as a parent, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you.
So you be one of those parents that I went through it, so you got to go through it too. That's the parent you're gonna be. Not
Goddamn right.
Not me. And good thing you're not a parent yet.
Goddamn
because that is a horrible way of thinking when it comes to raising children. Your children's gonna grow up to hate your ass. I'm telling you now.
So
children
what?
will grow up and resent you and hate you because you made them struggle unnecessarily.
You grew up with a roof over your head, food in your stomach, clothes in your body.
Children need more than that. Children need more than that. And the reason, and I know you're gonna come at me for yelling, but when it comes to kids, I'm passionate about that shit because a lot of our parents fucked us up, and I don't think it's fair for us to turn around and give that to our kids. No, you're not okay, nigga. You be on here going off every damn episode. You're not okay. I'm not okay. We're not okay.
She said a mouthful there. You're not okay. I'm not okay. We're not okay. That's why you sitting up here saying what you saying. You can't be okay. Ooh, have a little unpack. Since we already on this topic, we gotta keep on moving. He said, so let me try to dissect it. He said, you damn right. She said, if you sound like one of them parents, if I had to go through it, you got to go through it. He said, you damn right. As long as I'm giving you your basic needs, you got a roof over your head, you got food and all that. I'm not rolling out the red carpet for you in your life. You're going to have to get it how you live. So I'm going to give my opinion. I don't know what he means by red carpet. So I'm going to try to interpret what I hear. When he says red carpet, he means like, y'all see these parents out here, their kids going to the prom, they renting them Lamborghinis and spending $1,000 or $2,000 on dresses, and it's so much stuff that these kids really don't need that a lot of parents roll out for their kids, which is fine. Can't nobody tell you what to do with your kids and how to raise your kids. But I'm just elaborating on what he said. I'm not rolling out the red carpet. That type of red carpet treatment, you know, to show that you got it or that you want your kids to have anything different, nah. As long as you got clothes and food and all that, your basic needs, you're good. All that extra $1,000 dresses and for prom and Lamborghinis and having on the latest this and the latest that, he's like, nah, I ain't with. Now that I can see. But then when she was like, so you saying that your kids gonna have to struggle like you did, you're damn right. I was like, huh? Wait a minute. I brought you here to give you a better life. If I struggle, and I already know how it is to struggle, as a parent, when I have children and I see anywhere that I can help, I've been here way longer than you. I have a lot more wisdom than you. I know a lot. I know how to pull a 1, 2, and a 3. So when you get here and I see that you have fallen short in life, I'm coming like Superman to pick you up and show you some of what I've learned in life. To pick you up so that you can be strong, stronger than me. You know how to get out of stuff. You know how to survive. You know how to make it. I'm going to support you. I'm not going to leave you out here to struggle. I'm not going to leave you out here to struggle. I brought you here. She is absolutely right. Your kids going to grow up to hate your ass. Because you brought them here and you put the weight of the world on their backs and let them deal with it alone. Instead, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to get it like I give. Ooh, it's kind of like you have a baby. Put them on the table and turn your back on them. If they sitting there crying for help, crying for milk, you better get it how you live. They keep growing up, tapping on your back, asking you for help. But just because you gave them food, clothes, and a place to stay, I don't know what to tell you. You better get it how you live. Oh, that is just disheartening. That is disheartening. Oh, this is what we be talking about. And then y'all raise these children and then y'all send them out in the world. And we, the people, got to deal with this. We got to deal with their traumas. And it's not even their fault. It's the parents' fault. It's the parents' fault. Whoo! I'm praying for y'all kids out there. Y'all parents. He said that you better get it how you live. Get like I did. They don't even know how you got it. That's why you're supposed to be guiding them and helping them and showing them how to get out here and be better than you. Not watching them struggle. No. Beyoncé was snubbed again. Yep. At the People's Choice Country Music Awards. Nominated for 17 categories and didn't win one. Just had to put that out there. Shout out to Shabuzi though. Shabuzi won the award and he made sure that he shouted Beyonce out. And as he should. Shout out to Beyonce. If anything, your point is being proven as we continue to live this out. We're seeing exactly what you were saying. She done pissed them white folks off though, baby. When she did that performance with the Dixie Chicks and she was up switching them hips and with the Dixie Chicks and shit, them white folks couldn't stand it. They said, who the fuck she thinks she is on our stage? Shaking that rump, singing all in front of us like we just gonna accept her. Them white folks went and blocked that performance, took it down, never to play it again. One of the highest rated performances ever. They said, no, she won't air around here. She won't air around here. Allegedly based on the Dixie Chicks. Because I watched the interview where she told how the CMA Awards did Miss Beyoncé. And their performance they did with her. Just saying. Beyoncé, we see. We ain't sleep. Shout out to Shabuzi. Congratulations. Moving right along. Al B. Shore sends a cease and desist to Amazon and the author responsible for viral Kim Porter memoir. Some ain't right here. Some just ain't right here. How is Al B. Shore even able to take out a cease and desist on Kim Porter? How? That is the question that we need to be asking. How? I was thinking of when I saw this, I was like, he been liking stuff about Kim. He been liking stuff about his son having Stockholm Syndrome. He been liking stuff about her murdering Diddy. And Quincy ain't said nothing. Your daddy out here publicly liking and commenting. And you have not said anything. They did issue a statement saying that anybody commenting is not a friend of the family. So I don't think, I based off of that, I was saying, maybe Al ain't he ain't a friend of the family. But then the son keep letting it slide. And either the son ain't said nothing because they already had conversations before Al came out doing this stuff. Or he don't really even speak to Al like that. For real. So Al, like, I'm going to say what I want to say. Either way it go, some ain't quite right. And that's all I'm going to say. Why ain't the kids stopping this? It's like, what, Quincy, I put your trust in Al to stop this? And I blame all you black people that went out there and bought that shit off that white motherfucking man. How dare y'all put money in this motherfucker pocket for just him to come out and say, no, I don't know if any of this is true. Just like a saltine. Gonna put out that salty ass statement with extra salt on it. I don't know if it's not true. Bitch, you bold. You bold to sit up there and write a whole book based off lies and then sell it. And black people, y'all bold to take your asses out there and buy that shit. Bold. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on this though, y'all. Cause like I told y'all before, this was my dad. If I was Quincy and this was my dad, I was liking stuff about my mama, I would have been checked him as an adult. Not as no child, because you didn't raise me. I would have checked you as an adult. I would still probably respect you as my father, the person who, but I still would have checked you and told you not to be doing that. That's traumatizing. Moving right along. Allegedly, he sent out a cease and desist, so we're going to see what color the wall going to be. Speaking of Diddy, y'all remember Supahead, Korean Stephens? If you don't, let me update on y'all. So back in the early 2000s, in the late 90s, early 2000s, our video vixens at that time were Stephens, BB Judy, Gigi McGuire. Those were Black China as well. Black China came a little bit further on in the 2000s. Her and Amber Rose, they are the beginning of the social media baddies. But we had Korean Steffens, BB Judy, Gigi McGuire. Those were like our video vixens of the late 90s, early 2000s. Right? Really early 2000s. Supahead claims that she was gifted to Diddy by a high-powered music exec. You choose your pill, you take your champagne, and that's your vibe for the night. It's fucking intense. I'm gonna read a little bit of this story. It says, Supahead is speaking out about her past relationship with Diddy, but she is not singing the same tune as her recent accusers. In the recent interview with the Daily Beast, Supahead claims she was gifted to Diddy by another high-powered music exec shortly after his 2001 breakup with Jennifer Lopez. In the interview, she details meeting Puff after that, a long day of popping pills and drinking with other music executives. She explains how she met Diddy at a nightclub around 3 a.m. while leaving. Okay. Let's see. She was introduced to him by an exec and claims all he said was, "Send her to my house." And that was it. I got the order to go to his house, and that was the first time he and I spent time. Now, reflecting on past events, she claims, "I realized that I was given to him as a gift by another executive." Now, in the interview, Ovenson goes on to detail how she knew what was expected of her when she got to the home. She stated she was no victim, and she went in with her eyes open, planning to capture the world in which everything goes. She went on detail, "You chose your pill, you take your champagne, and that's your vibe for the night," she says. It's fucking intense. And that was the kind of scene. On another occasion, Diddy's mansion on Miami Star Island, Steffens recalls it being like the Great Gatsby with men in tuxedos and topless women in angel wings, champagne and synchronized swimmers on the outside with group sex in the bathrooms, trays of whores and drug pills being passed around on the inside. All right, we got a little intake from Supahead on Diddy's parties. Now, Supahead said she's never experienced that bad. It was like Great Gatsby to her. Men in tuxedos with money, girls running around in angel wings naked. There's drugs. There's all kind of stuff going on. I told y'all once before, black people know how to party. Most adults, when you go out, you're gonna see more than just alcohol, and dancing. You may see somebody pop a pill. You may see somebody snort some coke. You may see somebody smoking some weed. You may see two people kissing and the man fingering her, fucking her in the hallway in the club. Or somebody doing some freaky stuff on the dance floor. That's how grown folks do. They do extra one too. But I ain't never been out, I've never been out and I've seen somebody getting raped or harmed and men just stand around watching. Men not saying, I don't see that. That's not fun anymore. It's fun when she wants to do it or that's something that they want to do. Then, y'all go right on ahead. We see no problem with y'all grown. Y'all both consenting. But to just be sitting around while people getting abused and I ain't seen that. So Korean said she ain't seen that either. Just saying. And not only, hold on, y'all. Because see, we're going to get down to the bottom of this right here. Not only did Korean say she ain't seen nothing, but I have a audio playing of Kendra Wilkinson. Y'all remember Kendra? Kendra was a part of Hugh Hefner's Playboy Bunny Girls. And then she married a basketball player. He's a black guy and had kids and left the house with Hugh Hefner and moved in. Her and her husband got a place together. So we're gonna hear what she got to say. Kendra Wilkinson recalls going to Diddy freakout parties. Sex is sex in my opinion. Nothing bad ever happened to me. So we're gonna hear what she got to say.
One or two, but like again, like I had a great time in my youth. Like I don't really see anything like I never saw anything really bad happening around me. Sex is sex in my opinion. So I'm not saying that something bad didn't happen. I'm saying that nothing bad ever happened to me.
And that you never saw anything out of the ordinary that you wouldn't usually see at a big Hollywood party,
Yeah.
It's sexualized.
Look, you're going to the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
What do there's girls topless in the grotto. We're just going to like one or two, but like, again, like I had a great time and
So then we got somebody else seconding these. Now, you got people that were going in saying, of course, that's what they do. But I'm saying, y'all got people there that was consenting. They're saying, like, we consented and we didn't see any of this. So we got to take this into consideration. Not saying just because they didn't see it, it did not happen. But I'm glad that, unlike the men, these women are speaking out, saying that they had a great time at this party. So like I told y'all, we're going to wait on the evidence. Supahead and Kendra both said, grown people's being grown, and they had a great time. So move right along. Since we speaking of Diddy, I might as well go and say, Diddy said he ain't taking no plea deal. He's innocent. So I'm going to let y'all hear what his lawyer got to say, and then we're going to elaborate on that too.
You'd be open to a plea bargain?
Well, it's not up to me. It's up to Mr. Combs, and I don't see it happening.
Why?
Because he believes he's innocent. He believes he's innocent. And what's more, he believes that he needs to stand up, not just for himself, for his family, and for everybody who's been targeted by the federal government. Mr. Combs feels A, he's innocent, which is why he's not going to plead guilty. B, he's going to be truthful about this case because he wants to portray that to the people who have loved him his whole life. And I think he also feels an obligation to people in general. Maybe it's black people, maybe it's white people, maybe it's anybody who's ever felt aggrieved and targeted by the government. He feels an obligation to those people to say, you know what? Maybe I can break the model. Maybe I can show the world that a black man can win, in federal court. And I think he probably is the only person I know of who might be able to actually accomplish that.
Would you be open to a plea bargain?
So I was reading the comments. Let me go back and read them. And everybody y'all heard how he said, Diddy believes. Everybody went in on him something. That's the problem. He believes his own lies. When your own lawyer puts all the blame on you. Here goes some of the comments. They said, all due respect, his lawyer is giving public defender's tease. Now that I agree. Your lawyer giving me like DA public defender type of shit. So I ain't gonna say much because I feel like he is a Diddy's corner, but we could have had a better defense team. I'm just saying. They said R. Kelly believe he can fly, nigga. You going to jail. Shut up. Y'all take shit serious. I told y'all. Y'all be having me cracking the fuck up. Oh, y'all be having me cracking the fuck up. I'm going to need a lawyer to say, we aren't going to take a plea deal because my client is innocent. Let's start there at least. Thank you. Let's start there. Let's start with, my client is freaking innocent. So we ain't taking no plea deal. Not no Diddy believes. No, I need you to be right here with me. Shit. And then I'm paying you too. I know these lawyers probably milking Diddy. Even though I think Diddy got a good large amount of money. Still, them lawyers get real sticky finger when you in hot shit. When you in hot shit, them lawyers get real sticky finger. Just saying. All right, y'all. We got time for one more, and then we out of here for the day. Whew, we ain't really touch on our relationship topics, but we sure will be touching on it tomorrow. We're going to touch on some relationship stuff tomorrow because I know y'all, a few of y'all been writing me. So, we're going to be back on tomorrow. Okay. How long should you date before moving in together? I feel like 2 years. I need to date you in all 4 seasons twice. The first season, I get to see, okay, I can deal with you another year. The second year, I get to really see what was shown to me be played back to me all over again to see if I can deal with it for a long time. If you pass all 4 seasons twice, that's 24 months. If you can pass 24 months, we at the stage right there. I remember I told y'all we should date. We should be dating for a year or 24 months. We shouldn't be dating over that. We should be dating up to a year to 24 months. I always say a year, 18 months. Somewhere around there, we should start going into the relationship aspect. And then once we start drifting over in the relationship aspect, we can slowly talk about moving in with each other. But the minimum is 18, 24 months. I still say 24. You need a full 24. 18 ain't good. That's just a year and a half. I need a good 24 months. I got to see it. Then after 24 months, I'll start considering it. Because me moving out of my house, you moving out your place for us to move in together, like, that's a lot. Especially when we already grown. We've already been through stuff. You know, in my dating pool lately, I've been meeting some grown folks. Like, we ain't got to see each other every day. We don't have to move in with each other. Dang, I ain't got to spend money on you. You ain't got to spend money on me. Like, they got their own, I got my own. It's a mutual exchange so that neither one of us expect more out of each other or less out of each other. So I've been on that type of way lately. So, you know, you ain't really got to move in with somebody right off the bat. Give it time. See, because once y'all move in, that's when stuff, you know, that's why I say 24 months, you should kind of know about it. All right, y'all. We've come to the end of the show today. We've come to the end of the show. I would like to thank each and every last one of you for tuning in today. It's a pleasure to always be here and giving you all the topics, observing and giving my opinion. Everything we said today is based off observation and opinion. These are allegations, no facts. Just allegations, and we're speaking and giving an observation and opinion for laughs, for fun, and for giggles. All right, I would like to thank you all for tuning in today. If you have not, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment. Also, share with a friend and let another friend to know to share with a friend. If you haven't already, follow me on all social media platforms. IG is the.jq.show. That's the.jq.show. On Facebook, it's Jaquavius Martin. And on TikTok, it's the JQ Show. Thank you all for tuning in today. And I will see you all on tomorrow. Later.